What is going on, everybody? This is Maximilian, and we are up with the next installment in the Pokemon Silver series. Now, it has been a while since I put up another video, and I'll probably be keeping my pace that I've been currently setting, because for the next 2 weeks, I will be in this, remote little place that some people like to call Hawaii. Yeah, baby, Hawaii for 2 weeks. So excited. Unfortunately, this means I will not be able to produce any Pokemon content for those next 2 weeks. Now, I know you are thinking, well, you pretty much have been posting a video every 2 weeks or so what's this different? What difference is this going to make? And you know what, you're right. I will admit, I've been keeping a very bad pace with these videos, and I apologize for that, but at least this time I have a legitimate excuse, as in, I will have 0 internets for 2 weeks. And it's kind of hard to make videos when you have 0 internets. So yes, I figured I would bring this up. Anywho, in this episode we're going to get Ho-Oh. Now, if you haven't gotten your Rainbow Wing yet, talk to that guy. He's the old little fart in the east side of Pewter City. And apparently he's been reminiscing for quite a while now, and if you talk to him, he'll just hand you this legendary artifact that's of a legendary Pokemon? I don't know. I really don't get how they hand you over some of these items in this game. It doesn't really make any sense. You'd think that Rainbow Wing would be worth something. Well, apparently it wasn't worth that much to this guy. No sentimental value or anything, he just gives it to you. You didn't even meet him before. I mean, gosh. You think you'd at least have to take him out on a date or something first. Alright, so, if you're going to get Ho-Oh, you're going to have to go to Ecruteak City, because that's where the Tin Tower is, and Ho-Oh be at that Tin Tower, you know what I'm saying? So, when you go to get Ho-Oh, you can make things easy on yourself like I did here, and grab yourself a Pokemon you don't really care about, and go ahead and use that good old box cloning glitch thingamajig while it's holding a Master Ball, so you can have an extra Master Ball for Ho-Oh, and then one more for something else that strikes your fancy in the future, whenever you decide to use it. You could also catch Ho-Oh with Ultra Balls. I have done it that way before, and it's fairly doable, but it's just not quite as easy and catering to my lazy nature as a Master Ball is, so I figured I'd do it that way. Now, if you want to do it the legit way, which is to say to catch it with an Ultra Ball, although in theory you could legitimately use your one Master Ball there as well, if you're going to catch it with your Ultra Ball, save the game beforehand, because that's always a good idea. Hell, even if you're going to use a Master Ball, save the game beforehand. It never hurts to save the game, and honestly, you never know when the Pokemon gods are going to frown upon you. So you might as well take your time and save the game. It's just a good thing to do. Secondly, you're going to want to make sure Pokemon are pretty high level, because if you're playing Silver like I am, Ho-Oh's at level 70. Yeah, 70. That's a lot in this game when you don't have rare candies readily accessible, and when the highest gym leader in the game has a Pokemon that ends at like level 56? Yeah, it's quite a bit of a gap. Now, it is a wild Pokemon, so it's not as strong as a trained Pokemon, but at the same time, it's level 70 and it's a legendary Pokemon. You don't want to underestimate that. So, grab yourself a nice, well-trained party, preferably in the 60s or so. Grab some Ultra Balls, some Revives, whatever, and make sure you got Pokemon that can either put it to sleep or paralyze it, because otherwise catching is just going to be impossible. So, once you get there, of course, you'll be able to catch it, but to get there you have to go through this hippity-hop, bouncing around 5 or 6 floor maze. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is here. Like, you figure for like a rundown old abandoned tower, you wouldn't have such weird gimmicky routes of ascending it. Well, apparently you do, so you basically just have to brute force it. I mean, you could in theory look at a map and do it that way. It's really not that complicated. Because, I mean, this is the game targeted at 8 to 13-year-olds. They can't make this very complicated, otherwise they're going to get frustrated and put the game down. And that is not good for business if you want to keep the kids reaching into their mommy's purses and buying the game. You know what I'm saying? So, just brute force it like I do, because I really don't look at anything on this game before I do it. I really don't. I just kind of go at it until eventually I either figure out that I'm going in circles, which is kind of what I did here. I probably went in circles for a good 2 minutes before I actually figured out, oh, wait a minute, I should probably go the other way. Or you could do it the right way, figure out which ways you need to go, and then you'll get to the top in like 2 minutes. It's fairly straightforward, and it's only like 3 floors of this shenanigans, so it's not really anything to worry about. Plus, as long as you aim for a staircase that's going upward, you're probably going in the right direction, because there's really only like 1 or 2 other decoys in the entire tower, and it's just there for the sake of getting some random scattered items that Nintendo put in the game. And really, these items aren't anything you care about. Like, there's no TMs or anything. Like, the coolest thing I found in there was a Max Revive, and let's be honest, a Max Revive is cool, but we could buy all the full restores and revives that we wanted, courtesy of the Elite Four, and their infinite stream of cash that they just love to throw at me for beating their face in. Like, if you ever need to bolster your Pokemon economy, that's a good place to look. The Elite Four always has spare cash to pump into your economy. Yeah, Pokepolitics with Maximilian. Alright, now let's get off the topic of politics and get on to something relevant. Now that I've actually basically summarized the entire episode, because I'm going to tell you, nothing else happens here. We are getting a Ho-Oh, I'm throwing a Master Ball at it, and we're calling it a day. That's really all it is. Haven't done anything with the glitch yet. It's going to get there, I promise you, but this is the glitch of all glitches, apparently, because Nintendo, if they did set it up this way, I really don't think they did, but whoever figured this out basically figured out the most ridiculously tedious and time-consuming method to do it, and it's probably the only way to do it, so I guess I can't really blame him or her, but still, it's a ridiculous glitch, so this is going to take some time. Now, hopefully, since I can play this emulator on my computer, I'll be able to at least get some progress made on the glitch. How much progress, it will be yet to be determined, because I'm going to be in Hawaii, so hopefully I'm not going to be playing this emulator too much. I mean, I do have a long plane flight, but running an emulator on a battery is not that great, especially on an airplane. It doesn't last that long. So I'm probably not going to be able to do that much on the airplane, and I might be able to do a little bit here and there before I go to bed, but I wouldn't expect too much progress on that. Hopefully I'll be able to get you at least some other video when I get back, because I sent in my Mix Amp for a warranty repair, and they're shipping me a new one, so I'll be able to do Duels of the Planeswalkers videos again. Yay! I know some of you don't care for Duels of the Planeswalkers, but at least it's something. It shows you that I'm not dead, because really, I'm not dead. I just happen to post Pokemon videos very slowly for this time, because I'm super busy. So I'll get some content out there. Hopefully we can wrap up the Duels of the Planeswalkers soon, because I would love to get to Sonic Adventure 2. I don't know about you guys, but that game's awesome, and if you haven't played it before, well, you should go buy yourself a GameCube for 20 bucks, go buy the game for another 20 bucks or so, and play along with me, because that game is so much fun and totally worth the $40 or so you have to spend on it. It's not that good, or it's not that bad. Why would I say not that bad? That game is amazing. Game is amazing. Just go spend 40 bucks on it. It will be worth every penny you spend. It's better than half the games you can buy for 360 or PS3 anyway. So, there's a Ho-Oh. No secrets here, no tricks. I just have 2 Master Balls, so I'm going to throw 1 at it. Yeah, that's right, I cheated. You know what? You can do it in the game without a Game Shark, so I'm okay with it. Got me a Ho-Oh, that's all that matters. That's right. The ends justify the means. But only in this game. Doesn't apply universally, so don't go quoting me on that or anything. Gotta cover all my bases here just in case you guys try to do anything stupid. Alright, so use the escape rope to get out of there, although apparently you can't do that on the roof. Which, it would kind of make more sense if you could, because you're on the outside of the building as opposed to inside of it, and yet you somehow end up at the front door outside the building. I don't know. Don't understand it at all, but you have to go inside the building to use the escape rope. That's just the way it is. So, now that you got your Ho-Oh, go ahead and heal up your party from all that damage they took from those early 20 level Ghastlies, which you could have fought way back in Ecruteak after you got the gym badge, but didn't anyway. And then save your game. You got a Ho-Oh. Whoop-doo! Yeah! Now we get to go on and get ourselves a Celebi, but that's going to take some time, so please stay tuned, and I'll see you when I get back from Hawaii. Until then, ciao.